forgot to switch this around. Rotate device. No, not allowed to. That's right. I almost forgot. Ooh, it should follow me. Ooh. And wait, we gotta show what we're making. Can we do that? Oh, yeah, we can. All right. If I can figure this out again. It's been a while since we've done this. Wait a minute. There's a special way to do this. My gosh, that's a bad angle. What do you think, Roxy? Ooh. Wow, I got it to work. All right. Happy New Year, everybody. Joey G with Touch of the Brush Model Weathering, and we are cooking and talking trains today, and I am making a nice glazed ham, and we're going to make my wife's famous potato soup. But I'm going to make it this time because I'm learning how to make it, and I think it's my third time in like two years I've been making it, so still learning. But we're going to make some glazed ham here. I'm going to put the ham in the oven. I'm going to go, first I need to get it nice and warm. Not hot just yet. We'll get there. In the meantime, I got to start prepping for the potatoes. And so let's do that next. And I also got to make cornbread. That's part of the meal. And I do have a pot here. And it's chilly in here. Where's the pot? Here's the big pot. Okay, there we go. Put that on the back burner. And I actually have a cookbook because she goes based off a cookbook, an old cookbook. But she also does her own thing. So I'm going to be standing here and cooking. We're going to be talking about trains today. Again, hope everybody had a happy New Year. And we look forward to a fun New Year this year as we go into 2022. And as I read from the Cooking Bible, I am looking at my glazed ham, which I'm good with now. Now we're going to go to my soups. And here's the soup. It's page 503. And thus was said, cream of potato soup. I shall cook 5 medium potatoes, peeled and cubed, and a half a cup of chopped onion as directed in step 1, about 15 minutes until thigh is tender and drained. All right, so that's what we're doing. We're making that, and I don't know where the heck to start with this. How about that? Large saucepan, cook desired vegetable cover, boiling water. Oh yeah, that's right. Well, we're gonna put the potatoes in first. The water is off in our summer home here, and so we're using bottled water, which, by the way, is way more better for you than is anything out of the sink, because the water fermented for a long period of time, and this is real fresh water, like fresh water. Like you could drink this right out of the bottle, and ooh, my gosh, what a difference! I mean, it still tastes a little bit of Dr. Pepper in it, but it's still good. And I look like a complete wreck. We have been sick with COVID, so I have been in quarantine for the past 5 days, and for another 4 more days, and hopefully get back to work after that. We can start running trains again. But in the meantime, I'm going to hang out with the family, get some stuff done. Take care of them too. Okay. Woo! All right. Okay, we do that. Get up that water a bit. Soften these babies up. Okay, I'm gonna put a knife in each of them, actually. Okay, do that. That's how I'm gonna wash them. same time. I have my Great Dane here, Roxy, with me. It's the first time in this house. She's probably was bored at the other house. At least the stuff to sit, hang out and look at here as she's walking away from me. It's pretty cold in this house. I don't have the heat on, except in the other room, and for the kitchen, which she's eyeing my ham, which she's not going to get until it's cooked. So, but Genesis came out with some really cool -9s. They're some folks been telling me with scale the Genesis that the paint is a little off, or the cab paint is off, and some other details. I'm not a picky guy. I'm not really that picky. So for me, it doesn't really matter. Ooh, yeah, there's stuff coming out. Get this heated up just a bit. I gotta start cooking the chopping up the onions and some of the garlic stuff. Now, my wife showed me there's a way to use. I don't have a. Well, actually, I do have a towel. What am I saying? But I don't have a large towel. We get the oven on. That's good. Oven's getting warmer and warmer and warmer. We're gonna build. Is she hanging out? She's laying down. We're doing that, Roxy. You be a good girl? Huh? I know it's cold in here. I'm cold too. Come on, we're gonna get it warm in here with all the food we're making. I will show her in a minute. Try to get some viewers first before I can show off this beautiful lady. She is an old lady, but she is fun and a cuddler. So again, it is New Year's. It is 2022, and we are doing cooking and talking trains. And I've been just talking about the Genesis locomotives that came out, those -9s. They're pretty cool. I heard some things about them, though. I heard that they're the cabs are maybe a little off as far as the details or the paint. I'm not a picky guy. For me, it's whatever. I weather stuff, so you know when you weather trains, and you know you're you kind of make them look a little sometimes better. I don't know, maybe not. But this water's heating up. We gotta get these potatoes nice and soft. In the meantime, I'm gonna cook my onions, chop up my onions. I'll put these in a different bowl. I have my dog Roxy with me. She is a Great Dane, and she's just chilling out, just looking around. And in the meantime, I really need to get a garbage pail going, garbage bags, which I should have at least one more left. If not, that's okay, because garbage days today. I'll just grab another one from the other house. Right? That's right. That's my thought, Roxy. So, anyway, I hope everybody's having a good holiday. Let me know what you guys done your holiday, because I'd like to know what trains you got for Christmas. What purchases you have made with the money you received from Santa. You know what I'm saying? You know, some pretty good deals out there going on and online, and if you're in line at the stores and your hobby shop, I hope you guys got some cool stuff. When we receive gifts, it's usually for all the family together, and that's how we do it. And we treat each other throughout the year. But a couple of things came in for me. If you check out my last video, which I uploaded, I believe, yesterday or the day before, and that is, oh, this knife is not going to work. Nuh-uh. My mail call video came out a couple of days ago, and man, I've been waiting for all the stuff to come out, because it's been 3-4 weeks since I ordered those kind of scenery supplies. And so I'm really excited that they came in. I am really getting antsy to work on scenery. I am a huge scenery fan. That's what I love doing. That is my favorite part of model railroading, is working on scenery. Even though I have a model train, you know, a weathering business, you know, I love weathering. Don't get me wrong, I love weathering, but scenery is always my favorite thing. And I love going out there in nature and looking for all of the different ways you can build everything organically I mean, just like there's no better way to garden but organically. If you could create scenery organically, that's the best thing to do. I am telling you, it is the best. And I'm gonna come out with more tips and videos, some techniques to help you guys. And once we get more and more in our scenery, because guys, I work nights, so usually when the family's sleeping, is when I'm at my best. I go back into the studio room, and I'm in my own little world. I'm in my little world, and I get to be one with 3D art, our nature, and it's just amazing. And Roxy gets it. I don't know where she's at. She's somewhere. Better just not cause havoc or try to eat my trains. Roxy, we doing, girly? Hanging out? Yeah, you hanging out there? It's a little warmer, right? So hope everybody's doing well, and appreciate the likes, folks that handing me likes here. Thank you. Okay, off. Good girl. She's trying to eat my onions. And I actually gave her a little bowl of soup. Had some little soup left over. I couldn't fit it in the container. Like just enough for a tiny bowl for a pup. And she ate it all. She's good. And she had something that's healthy for her. So she had dinner. But I may give her a little piece of ham. So, thanks. I got another like. Awesome. Well, guys, I appreciate that. Hope you guys had a good holiday and a great new year. And hope you guys got some cool stuff from the holidays as far as trains are concerned. And everybody's doing well. I don't go to work for a bit, so I'm home hanging out. And wait, I got something. Wait, we're connecting. Here we go. Hey, Train Addict. What's going on, man? Hey, the F3. F3 is a beautiful locomotive. I love the F3s. I can't wait to start collecting them again. My dad collected F3s for years and years. HO scale. I collect HO, but I'm going to be starting to build up an F3 collection in the future. And what do you call it? Nothing beats the F3 O scale stuff. I have an O scale loop that I want to put up. I'm going to put it up. I found all my track actually, so I can't wait for that. But yeah, a few MTH, man. You can't beat MTH. I would say 96% of my collection are MTH trains. It is my favorite. My favorite manufacturer is always going to be MTH. Even though now I collect HO, it's still scale trains and MTH are still my top favorites. I would say right after that will probably be Athearn and I love Lionel. I love Lionel, but I love Williams. I love Williams because they have the old school toy train stuff. Weaver, actually. I miss Weaver. I'm old school. I love Weaver. I collected O scale for 10 years before I went back to HO. And with my model weathering business, I have weathered multiple O scale what do you call it? It is cold in here. I've weathered multiple local O scale models for clients, and actually found a picture of my very first locomotive that I weathered which was a CSX AC 6000, and that was, gosh, I would say 32, 12 years ago. About 12 years ago. Holy smokes! Wow, I'm old fart. But yeah, keep it up. And your lad's really awesome. I like how you have the O scale on the bottom and the HO on top. I'm kind of doing the opposite. I have HO on the bottom and O scale on top. Yes, MTJ is based off of Williams. It is. Which is really interesting if you think about it. I like that stuff. If I'm gonna get Williams, I'm definitely getting a steam engine. But if the guys know on here that are a lot of my supporters on here, they know if I had the space, I would purchase the Erie Triplex from MTH. It is my favorite articulated steam locomotive. Even though it's like the worst one ever created in man's history. Unless folks in Atlantis made it. I don't know. I don't think they did, but nor the Egyptians. But what do you call it? It would have been a really nice model to collect. You just need the room. It's so large, and if I only could fit an 054, radius. I can't fit anything bigger. I wish I could fit a 072. When I get older, maybe. He worked for Jared Williams. You know, I forgot about that. I thought he worked on Lionel, but he sold Lionel out of his his parents' garage, and he did work for Williams. Yes, unless it was all Williams, not Lionel. But let's see, 2 extra onions. I wonder how my potatoes are doing. They gotta be cooked a little more. I really gotta get this. I am making a glazed ham and potato soup. That's what we're making today. And I probably look like crap from my other videos. I haven't shaved. Well, I did shave. You have 060? You know, 060 is not a bad radius because it makes the 054 stuff look better, and you don't have to have a huge radius like the 072. Okay, I'll put 2 onions. Do I have this? I do have it. Cool. I gotta put cheese in it too. I forgot how much cheese I gotta put in. Okay. Woo! Oh, there's a burning from the onions. And in a bit, once I get everything started cooking here, we'll go in the train room and check out all the different stuff I've done. I'll run some trains for you guys, and then we'll call it a night. How about that? Eventually, I like to get the O-scale layout loop going because, like I said, I still have most of my, not most. I lied. I have maybe half a quarter, a quarter of my collection still. Okay, is the oven hot yet? Come on. I'm gonna jack it up a little bit, get it a little nice and warm in here. Let me check it all, Rocky girl. Oh, there you are. You're just hanging out, good girl. You gonna say hi to everybody? Huh? Well, let's see if we can do this without breaking. Say hi. No, you don't be shy. You gonna be shy now? This is Roxy. She is 6 years old. Beautiful Great Dane, right? Yeah. She is actually shy at the camera. I cannot believe it. My whole family. Well, we're social media gurus. I've been on stage. I'm on camera all the time, being a locomotive every night. So I'm used to the cameras. My wife does broadcasting too. So it's I think, but she's shy. She'll get used to it. She's actually been in a couple of my videos for the scenery tips that I've done. It's getting warm in here, right? It's getting better in here. What do you think? Huh? What do you think? Getting warmer? She's a good girl. All right. Yes, love you too. Off, off, off. Good girl. Just smells the onions. No, you can't have the onions. You can't have the onions. And you smell the ham. That's what you smell. Uh-huh. Okay. We can't have the onion. You can't have the ham. That's our ham. How about this? I'll give you a piece when we finish, okay? Now you're wagging your tail. Good girl. All right. All right. So, what did everybody receive for Christmas? Now, Train Addict, did you receive that for the holidays, for Christmas, that F3 of yours? By the way, guys, we got 3 folks on here. If you're watching, subscribe to Train Addict. The 465? I think I got your name right. Train Addict 465. He has a really cool layout, O-scale and HO, bi-level, 2-level. He just, he's been running his Great Northern F3 unit. I really love it. I really love that engine. So give him some support. Subscribe to him. Follow him. He's got some really cool videos. In the meantime, while you do that, I'm going to check my potatoes because now it's getting warm here. No, not yet. Not yet, Roxy. Let's see. Oh, you bought it last year? Sweet. What's going on, Brian? Happy holidays, happy New Year. What you been up to, Brian? Is everybody going back to school tomorrow? I hear some folks are going back to school tomorrow. I'm not going back to work till Thursday, so I have some free time for once. All right, I got water here. I got the onions made. I know I got to make something else. Black pepper. Four side dishes. Four side dishes serving. Yeah, right. We're not doing that. We got too many folks in the house. I mean, all three of us. So I guess I'm gonna wait for the potatoes to finish, and then once that happens, we'll cut those babies up. And whoo, man, it's chilly in here. And then we'll continue with the soup. How many potatoes does one make? Oh, I need to make broth too. That's all right. I don't need broth. Anyway, I was looking at my cookbook, and I'm trying to figure out what else I need here. I don't want to get it wet because now it gets this full of onions and stuff. Actually, I should wipe it down. It has that wonderful onion smell on my board here. Got to do wash anyway, so. Okay, there we go. Ooh, fur. It is. I should have brought my other hat. I do have my other hat. Poor Roxy. She's freezing. Well, I have my other ball cap. I guess that'll work. That won't keep my head warm. But we call it. So we got some interesting videos coming up in this coming year. I had to take down the two videos that I uploaded for the NMRA Dallas meets on, and it's because I have to. Well, I forgot to ask permission from one of the layout owners. I thought you just could do it, just like that. I forgot you had to ask permission, and from the NMRA, so I almost got in trouble for that. And I don't want to do that. But there we go. Now it's starting to heat up. The heat. In the house I'm in right now, my family, we have a homestead, and so we have two homes on the property, two houses on the property. There's more of the summer house. Everybody's in the winter house right now because it's a lot warmer. So here, in the kitchen, it's cold because there's no heat on. But in the studio room where the layout is and where my drum set is and our art stuff, that is heated. So once we're out of here, I'm going right in there to stay warm. Plus, I got the oven on here and the stove on in here. So I got the stove on in here. So this will get warm pretty quickly. What I was saying before, so that's what's going on. So I just walk across back to the other house where we're staying, where it's nice and warm, and so that's why it's cold in here. These potatoes are ready. All right, just like that, potatoes are ready to be cut up, and we call it. So those couple of videos I got two more videos I got to finish for the operators. Also, I have been working on I have to upload the video for, oh my gosh, what's it called? The the build community branch layout. I have to do that update video because I did add some stuff to it. I also have finished the Tower 55 video for Fort Worth, Dallas area. That's for Railfan X, the Railfan Inc. videos. And also, I am making a video for, we got one weathering video, how weathering into mountain covered hoppers. And the next video is how I weathered the RS-11 Lehigh Valley from Rapido trains. And that's my very first Rapido model that the business has ever going to be servicing. So, I don't know about you, but I can't wait. Okay. These are ready to be cut up. Oh, that steam. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. And now it's time to put the ham in. So it's going to smell like a big pork house. All right. Kind of looks like a MTH steam engine is below me, right? Right, Train Addict? I know he's listening. He knows how they are. Let's see. All right. That's that. All right, so time to empty out this water. Okay. Woo-wee. Oh, excuse me. So my client, let's say I got a few clients now. I have another client that I'm going to be working with him. He is actually modeling the entire train, almost the entire train set of the auto train. So the auto. Oh, there you are. Go ahead, Moxie. You can stay there. My dog decided to jump on my wife's couch. My wife's chair is one of the most comfortable things in the world, and she found it. So she's like, "All right, am I allowed to be on there?" She loves that chair. I was gonna say I have a client who's modeling the auto train from the 70s, I believe. Anyway, we're working on scheming how to work on a few cars at a time. I'm going to be painting some passenger cars for him, and then doing some weathering for him as well. So that's going to be a fun project. The next project after that, well before that, because he's waiting for some products to come in, I have a client who's actually a really good friend of mine out of Nashville, Tennessee. I'll be weathering a huge bundle of Pennsylvania Railroad steam era freight cars for him. So that's going to be fun. I think I'm doing mostly tank cars for the time being. He has a huge collection, and he has a triple decker steam Pennsylvania Railroad layout. I wish I was able to come over his house now and just give a tour or operate with him. It's been such a long time. He got me back into HO along with one of my good buddies out of Maryland. They really got me back into it. So I can't wait to start weathering those cars. And he's got a bunch of different Bowsers, mostly Bowser stuff. So no, R32s are now okay. So the R32s are officially retired after 58 years. Wow, man, their outgo's lasting a lot longer than those guys are. But you know, subways are subways. They're commuter. They need to run. They need to bring people over. All right, so I got my cooking Bible again, and it says here, thy cream of mushroom soup, and potato soup rather, and thy cooked 5 medium potatoes. I have 7 because we've got a bigger pot than what's called here, and there's a 1.5 cups of thigh chicken broth or vegetable stock, and then over here, and then thou must put a tablespoon of butter or margarine and all-purpose flour. Okay. Flour seasonings. I don't need to put that. We know that. We're not doing that. Let's see here. Cool. So we're gonna do that. Like 1.5 cups. And I did bring anything with me here. Yes, I did, right here. I'm going to do 3 cups. Well, let's see. Cause I'm making a big... This thing wants 4 little side dishes of soup. But we're making a few days worth. Here, so. Oh, yeah, that's not going to work. That's not going to do. We're going to do 3 cups here. Three. How much? Okay. Yeah, I do. I do have the. Yeah, Brian's right. I do have the. I have the off-white R32 cars. I can't wait to get those. Get those running too. Okay, I do that. Why leaves the skin on? So. Can I do that there? I gotta add these. Okay. I really wish I had a different phone for broadcasting, because I like having two phones in case I need it. In case I make a call, I can still be on here. Man, I miss those R32s. I would say when I was very young, R32s are still around, but it's been a long, long time. All right, time to cover this bad boy. And I don't have any. We're gonna put it in the oven. It's gonna go for oh my gosh, it's gonna go for 2 hours. We got ham. Woo! It's not fitting. I gotta lower this. I was gonna try to bake at the same time. I don't think that's gonna happen either. And silly me, I forgot my. There we go. And then put the lower one on the bottom. Lower. It's not getting nice and warm in here. Okay, now we can put the ham on the bottom. There we go. Oh yeah. Timer. All right, timer's on. There we go. Here we do this. Now my mother-in-law taught me a way to make these. Let's see, with the onions and the and you put a little butter in with them. Okay. We got a big old thing. There we go. Big old thing of potato soup. Whew. Now it's getting warm in here. It's getting nice in here. Oop, almost chopped my thumb off. How about that? I don't want that. All right, down to 250. 2 hours. Check on that sucker. And the potato soup's going to take a while to cook. Plus, I got to make cornbread. Can't have soup and ham without cornbread. So, do that. Okay. Forgot how much. I guess the cheese just depends. Okay, there we go. All right. I'm talking to myself here. There we go. The Tron NT, I'm not sure. But the off-white set that I have is the Rail King, and that's the original off-white R32 set that NTH came out with. and that is my favorite train set, period. And that has the original MTA logo on it. And that's a super rare set. And it still runs like a beauty. It's been sitting actually on the shelf for like the past couple of years because I haven't had a chance to really run it just yet. So anywhere. I haven't ran it in 3 years, but I really need to run it because I don't want the gears going or the sound chips going. Okay. Whew. Need to get some more of that. A little bit of that broth in there too. Okay. I guess we need some of this. There. No, too high. There we go. So, okay, so I talked about the videos. All right, so a lot of videos. Again, I got the NMRA operating videos from Dallas, Fort Worth area. That's coming up. I got those are 2 videos back to back. So check out those for a couple of weeks. Hopefully in a couple of weeks it should be up. I have a weathering video that's coming out. And that's going to be weathering Intermountain hoppers. They are completed, and I'll show you the end result and how I weathered them. And I'll have a video coming out in a few weeks of those. And the next one is weathering a RS11 from Rapido that is also with a client. So I can't wait to actually start weathering that engine. My wife knows I'm antsy because I really want to start weathering it. I'm getting antsy to do that. I have a good friend of mine who out of Nashville, he's we call it, got a big project with him. We're working on weathering his entire HO collection, and that's a huge amount of rolling stock. He collects Pennsylvania Railroad. He has a triple decker Pennsylvania Railroad steam era layout from the 40s, based in the 40s, and so he's got a lot of rolling stock and steam engines. So he actually does good weathering, but he has no time. He's super busy. So we've been friends for 5 years. So he's a good friend of mine. I've been working with him since the business started. So I can't wait to start helping him out again. He got back into the hobby and doing all that. So let's see here. What else? So we got those, and of course we're gonna have some weathering videos for that too. So there's gonna be a whole bunch of videos coming out in the next few months. And then you got all the different kind of mail call videos. We also have the December monthly update video that needs to come out in about a week or so. I'll start recording for that. Let's see here. And the reason why I started doing those monthly updates, John from TSG Multi does a podcast every month of all the stuff that is happening, all the cool stuff that's coming out with his channel. And I'm like, well, that's a good idea. And he's a really cool guy. He's a really, really nice guy. We've been friends on social media for a while, so we've chatted before. He's a cool dude. Check out his channel as well. I'm sure everybody knows TSG Multimedia. I subscribe to him on Patreon too. Again, I support a lot of some of the folks I can. The recent Patreon membership is Ron's Stranger Things. Ron's been a good friend with me, with a good friend of mine. Gosh, for 3 years now, and full model railroading. We just know, good acquaintance. He actually mentioned me in his last video. If you guys watch Ron's Stranger Things, his monthly update on the video with the scaled trains meetup, he actually mentioned me, and we had a picture together. He is such a cool guy. He is super, super nice, and just a real good down home, just salt of the earth man, just really good man. That's Ron. That's Ron from Ron's Stranger Things. And then after that, I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I start forming a Patreon page and start showing just member-only videos and the stuff I've been working on, possibly? Because I really want to start doing some merchandise as well. I got some really, really cool merchandise ideas and shirt logos and stuff like that. So, guys, let me know what you think. And if you think I should just start a Patreon page, because I mean, the more support I receive, I mean, you know, the more, and that goes towards the business. It goes towards the YouTube channel. So I really can't wait. Yeah, dude, Train Addict. The Pennsylvania box cars look great when weathered. They do. If you, I don't know if you're on Instagram or if you go back on my, if you look at my weathering playlist, I have weathered Pennsylvania Railroad box cars and Pennsylvania Railroad hoppers. Those are my top two things. My favorite stuff to weather is the old school 40s and 30s and 50s rolling stock. And that's when I very first started the weathering business, when I started those. And the Pennsylvania box cars, man, they look awesome weathered. They really do. And so, yeah, dude, Brian, Bandcamp. That's right. I remember you telling me about that last time. I'm gonna have to remember that. Beats on Bandcamp. Send me a link. I'll see what I can do. Because I rather support folks for my videos who actually support me back, and instead of, I mean, I'm on YouTube trying, you know, to help out folks and support and expose and promote the business, but at the same time, I'd rather not use free YouTube downloads for music. I'd rather buy folks music from here. You know what I'm saying? Support the private sector. You know. Yeah, definitely, Ryan. And also, yes, those cars are amazingly. When they're weathered, they look fantastic. Okay, so this is clean, but I need to. Woo! Starting to warm up. No, okay, still cold in here. It's still cold. We're starting to warm up just a bit. Chris, I'm go home. Go go home. He just finished his giveaway. He said he's completely done with it now. So I don't know if anybody is part of his giveaway, but they officially closed, or if you wanted to start participating in his giveaway. I think it finished. So just I know he had a really cool giveaway. Hey, Train Addict. Please tell me you know Zach from Country Bunkers Trains, because that dude is killer when it comes to toy trains and his YouTube channel. I love his channel. I just love him. He's such a cool guy. He has my sense of humor too. I swear he's probably my brother from another mother somewhere. But yeah, he's not that far. You do okay, good. Yeah, I forget where he lives, but I'm gonna message him and say, dude, I'm making a road trip out to hang out. I mean, I'll love to make a road trip, hang out with everybody. You know, it's so hard for me because of my job, because I'm a railroader. But it'd be so cool to go around the country and visit y'all and have a video on like a YouTube road trip. I mean, I know Sparky 107, Dave himself, he's done like a group trip before COVID with all like Strasburg and stuff like that. It's just hard now. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, he did an awesome job on his upper level. That layout is incredible. He really does some really good work, and I love his layout because it's toy trains. It's what the hobby's about. It's about collecting the stuff, buying stuff, and running it, and having fun with it. I mean, he's not worried about realism. He's not worrying about he's not worried about realism. He's just having fun. And you know, old gauge trains, to me, that's what old scale is. I mean, yes, you could do all the realistic stuff. I love it. I mean, when the Ionia subdivision layout, way back when I first started YouTube. If you go way back, my very first videos on YouTube was the Ionia subdivision old scale layout. That it started out as a toy train layout. I just ran all my toy train Lionel sets. I had a good time doing it, but then I got into realism and weathering and learning how to really making something look realistic and like the prototype. But I love going back to his, and it's just, you know, I love doing his because his layout is just toy train filled up. And of course I get friggin' spam on my comments here. Wonderful. Who cares? I don't need that stuff. Oh, come on. Of course, that's gonna mess up me. Hopefully it stops. Everybody tries to find something to mess you up, you know? Anyway, in the meantime, I got my pan heated up here. And hopefully this thing ends. And if not, then I'll just have to do another live video. And that'll be alright. It's like Rocky going, hey, yo, yo, oh, hey, yo. Oh, okay. So in the meantime here, I got my olive oil. People want to mess with me. Bunch of crap. This is why I say no to the kids thing, because, you know, you gotta cuss a little bit. It's not fun otherwise. Anyway. We're gonna saute these onions. Ooh, the smell of the onions. I'll saute these onions just a bit. And there's a trick to opening up these. I got a couple of cloves of garlic here that I'm gonna. You know, it's funny because I haven't cut fresh garlic in a while. I like cooking fresh garlic. Hopefully this thing didn't ruin my video. I'm really gonna be upset. Woo! Almost dropped that. We don't want to drop that. Okay, there you go. Second phase, Avenue of 96. Yeah, I heard about that. I think Trains Magazine or one of the other magazines was mentioning that. They need to, man. I mean, that subway system needs to be upgraded big time. I miss riding the subway. My wife was born in Arkansas, but she traveled all over the country, and just so many life experiences. She still is petrified of the subway. I don't think she never rode the New York subway either. I don't think she said she'll never will. I told my stepson, and my stepson agrees that we're going to do it one of these days. Eventually, once I get back to New York. There we go. Ooh, the smell of these onions, guys. I wish you guys were here hanging out. I may do a virtual open house. Hey, you know, I never thought about that. All right. So, actually, you know, all right, Brian, not the first one. A few folks have asked me as well to start a Patreon page. I guess I'm going to have to start a Patreon page. And what I'll do is I'll show you some different weathering techniques and some scenery techniques that I won't show you, that you guys will get first before anybody else does on my videos. How about that? And maybe I'll do like just some live Patreon videos just for Patreon members. Yeah, what? No, what's my wife? She's has very bad anxiety and claustrophobia, so that's where it comes from. The R211s are coming. Oh man, I don't know if I'm gonna make it in August. I'm trying to come in June, see family in June, but we'll see. I might. Who knows? You know, we don't know what the world brings. In the meantime, I gotta chop up these wonderful garlic. garlic. How many more left? 3, 4? Okay. Add more. Woo! Put some of that baby in there. Okay, that's that. So we got an hour and 41 minutes left. Alright guys, we're about 5 minutes away. I'm going to start showing some stuff on the layout, and then we're going to cut it from there. Because I'm going to start filming the RS11 weathering video and start working on the other videos in the meantime. Whew. It's going to be mixed up in there, some pepper. I mean, that's what we're making right there. Look at that. It smells fantastic. I need to add more water to this. And I'm out of water. I need to come back and grab some more water. Well, stuff is big. Roxy's like, it's a lot warmer in here now. Okay, do that. And we got that going. Basically just filled the whole thing with water. So, what I'm going to do here. What? 2 olive oil in there. Alright, that's good. That's what we're going to need. Lots of seasoning. We're going to add cheese, and we're going to add milk. Okay. The pepper is good. Now add some more later. Put some salt. and some garlic salt too. And we use Himalayan salt. We don't use iodized salt. So that's not good for you. You want to use Himalayan salt or sea salt. That's it. Don't use any other kind. The iodized salt, that garbage, use it to cure meat with and preserve meat and can stuff. But please don't use it in your body, guys. It's not healthy for you at all. That and there's that. There's my spoon. And later we add the milk and the cheese. All right. And I'll get some more. Do I have them? I should not. The cooking videos on Patreon. Hey, you know, Brian, that's a good idea. I could do that too. All the cooking videos are on Patreon. Some tips and techniques on Patreon. We could do that. And maybe some, if I'm rail fanning, some snips of rail fanning videos for Patreon as well. We could do that. I'm going to write this stuff down and get into the room. This thing is simmering. That's in there. The ham's in there. All right. You know, I don't have any drinks over here. I wish I brought myself some drinks. All right. Woo! That was close. I don't have anything in here to drink. Oh, well. All right, let's go into the room. And it's a lot warmer in here. Whew. All right, what have I done that's different? Well, we can actually get the trains running. We're going into mountain stuff, as you can see here. All right. Oh, there's the R32 set Train Addict. That's right there. And let's see, there's some of the collection here. Some of the collection. As I say, some of the collection. Roxy's hanging out. Pink salt for cooking. Brian, pink salt is Himalayan salt. That's what I use. That's what it's called. Actually, I made a little stand here for my cat. Oop, there we go. That was weird. All right, we're live again. And let's see. I finally got the mail call video. If you saw, I got those little hooks or covers for those Athearn, what do you call those things? Those Athearn dummy units, or not hooks, for the couplers. And also here I have the cars that I weathered. They're on here as well. Let's get the trains moving. Oh. There we go. Forgot I had that stuck on the track. There we go. You probably see the trains rolling and moving. I got about 21 cars right now. Now I'm pulling with one locomotive and 2 dummy units. The cooking show, I can't run the R32s because the O scale. They don't. It's not the same gauge. Same gauge. But up here, the O scale layout's gonna be up here, so that's what's gonna be up here. I think. There you go. So the next step is I got all those super trees. So all the super trees are going to be all along here, this whole scene. This is going to represent Arkansas. I live in Arkansas. Arkansas is going to be right here. Right up to the switch here. There'll be another pass. Oh, no one car off. There we go. I only had a few cars derail and about 50 times of the trains going around the loop. So it's not too bad. The curve over here needs to be fixed a little bit over here. And the next step, yeah, no, Betty White passed away New Year's Eve, unfortunately, but that's okay. She's gonna live forever now. Thing is, I don't think I'll do, if I do Patreon, I'm not going to have the live videos part of the Patreon just yet, because I want to gain some more followers and let everybody know about the Patreon. And so the more and more I promote the Patreon, maybe later on those live videos will go towards the Patreon members only. But I need to gain some members first. So we'll see. I don't know if you can see here, I got the camera right here, it's pointed down on the workstation. So I am ready for that Rapido. Somewhere over here. I don't know why this car is now derailing all of a sudden. This car did just fine 50 times around the layout the past couple weeks. I know there's a little spot here that I need to fix on the curve. And once I fix that, then I'm going to start the inside loop. The inside, all I got to do with the inside loop is put 1, 2, 3. I gotta put 3 3 pieces of flex track, and it's done. Now, if I can find my white box. Oh, here it is. I think I can move swing this way too, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there we go. That works. Actually, I'm going to put 2 of them. I have one here. I'm going to put another one over here. See, why is it derailing? It's just this car. All the other cars are not derailing. Huh. I have to double check to see what's happening. Okay. We'll find out. It's right by the switch for some reason. Let's see. So yeah, here you go. I can't wait to do this, baby. It's beautiful. I really can't wait. All right, so let's see where this guy is derailing. Ooh, yeah, that's something that can fix. But oh, the point. Okay. Ooh, that was a big bump. I gotta shave a point on that file to point down on that Atlas switch. So these 3 coming up here, these are the 3 that I weather for the client. They run beautifully. They run beautifully. And not only they run beautifully, but they look nice too. I'm really proud of the way they came out. I miss the weathering. It's been a while since I've done any kind of weathering in bulk like that. I've done maybe a couple cars here and there. I worked on my projects, but that's about it. So this is going to be a cool scene. This is going to be a factory building here, and over here is more industrial buildings. And it's going to go into a big city scene, big building flats all lit up. You can see here I'm running some Western trains. I got that. So the Santa Fe SC45, that's powered. That's a Walthers Proto 2000 with Tsunami decoders, and then the two dummy units are Athearn SC45s, and those have been weathered by me as well. Everything here has been weathered by me. Try to see what hasn't been weathered by me. No, everything has been weathered by me. Cool. And I just finished putting couplers on this guy here. I got to fix one of the couplers. One of the couplers is a long shank. I got to replace that. But this guy's got some couplers on it. And I got to finish the handrails and painting the handrails and applying the handrails. And this engine will be done. This is number 8000. This is a U36C or U30C. It was the first one that was painted with this NS scheme in 1993, on July 3rd. I think July 5th, 1993, and it was number 8000. And I thought about weathering it. I'm not going to weather it because it would look like it just came out of the factory in the 90s. I do model the 90s for the most part, but I collect everything really now. I'm starting to collect just about anything I like. So, and I got one power locomotive, but 2 dummy units. So if you count the dummy units with the whole train, it's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 22, 23 cars, and they pull just with ease. So, and I can run a long train, about 25 cars for freight. Regular mixed freight is about 25 cars, about 15 maybe to 20 of the long 85-foot flat cars. That I'm building the Middendorf, which is a Super C Santa Fe train that ran, and I think I do have a photo of that train somewhere. It's one of these magazines that I took with me on the road. Anyway, somewhere here. But I do have a few locomotives coming to me by a friend of mine. He modeled the BNSF and the Conrail for a bit, but I'm actually purchasing some of his locomotives off of him because he is collecting N-scale now. So I said, what have you got for HO? I'll buy him. So he has a lot of the old Spectrum engines, but he redid everything. He put in ESU lock sound into the motors. So I'll have about 4 or 5 engines with loc sound so I can speed match them. They shouldn't be too hard to speed match. Anything that's an Athearn that doesn't have a Tsunami decoder, like a Pro 2000, I'll probably run the dummy units with them. I have a couple of SC50s here that I need to put decoders in. SC70 that needs a decoder. So I can't wait. That'll be fun. Let's see here. Let's change out some motors and put something else on. I ran these engines for a long time. So this engine is actually getting a nice workout. And they run pretty smooth. I'm actually happy the stuff runs smooth. Has a nice momentum to it. I'm going to switch it up a bit here. We're going to take these off. I'm going to put a silent train one without sound on it right now. I got to fix one of these couplers, but it's okay. These couplers hold pretty well. I'm surprised for it being what it is. Okay, that's good. Fix this one here. There we go. I like to collect more U-boats. I love U-boats. Select Loco. Did I? I remember I did that. Select Loco. Oh, I know why. Usually it doesn't work on the switch. Let's see what happens here. There we go. Getting a lot more power for this engine. He's struggling. His wheels are slipping. That's great. It is a heavy train for this engine. Let's see what he does around the let's see what he does around the grade here. I have a slight grade going uphill. Yeah, slowing down. Just like in real life. You just put a TCS board. TCS is nice. I like them. I really do. I like their. Oh, he's grinding. He's grinding. He can do it. He's strong enough. There it goes. Now he's going downhill. So now it's easier. Oop. Train's too heavy. Broke a coupler. Train is a tad too heavy. Let's see what happened. That's pretty funny. Actually, I'll take those weather cars off. That's probably what's doing it too. They're heavy. These Intermountain cars are heavy cars. Oh yeah. Knock off those 3. So just some empty cars on here should be all right. So I like testing what I can run, what I can't run. This is the fun part for me too. There we go. See? I can do it now. It's doing it. Almost. I wonder if that's... No. That's... And my coupler is a little too low on that U-boat, the Conrail. I got a coupler. I have to add a couple more weathering on those cars anyway for the client. Yeah. Oh, what is that squealing? Huh. Oh, that's not the, that's the NS locomotive squealing. And you go around that little curve, which I need to fix. It's derailing a bit, but that's okay. The car's way off the track. Yep. See, that's how I know I need to redo that curve, which is okay because it needs to be redone anyway. But interesting. Some parts like right here I need to fix. Let's see how this bad boy does. Did I get on the track all the way? Oh no, I didn't. I do. I love Southern Pacific. My favorite Western Railroad. See, like this style layout, it's just to run trains. That's what I enjoy it for, and good nice scenery. Oh, we're on the. Forgot we're on the switch here. There we go. I guess I'll put my Santa Fe engine here. And let's turn it this way. See what we got going on. There it goes. Cool. All right, so move the camera towards me. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. It's going to take another few hours for the stuff to cook, so, but I appreciate everybody hanging out with me. We're cooking Talking Trains, the first one for 2022. You guys have a great year, blessed year. And as my trains are separated, you guys have a great new year. And stay tuned for more videos and live videos coming up. And so far, looks like it's going to be a Patreon page. So, you guys look forward to that Patreon very soon. You guys take care. Joe G with Touch of the Brush Model Weathering. Happy New Year, guys.